Iranian President visits Russia amid tensions in the Middle East.
Vietnam and Belarus exempt visas for ordinary passport holders.
Cooperation between Nghệ An, Thanh Hoa and Ha Tinh provinces promotes economic development. Hello everyone, you are watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Thành. Let's get started. Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi has arrived in Moscow for a state visit and discussed with Russian President Vladimir Putin on important bilateral issues and global challenges.
Mr. Peskov, Kremlin spokesman, said the two presidents do not plan to make any statements to the media after the talk. Before that, President Putin emphasized that Russia and Iran have a common stance on numerous issues, including the Israel-Palestine and the Gaza Strip issues. President Raisi, for his part, highlighted the relationship between Iran and Russia, while condemning Israel's violent actions against civilians in Gaza. The meeting with President Raisi took place just a day after the Russian leader's visit to the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia to discuss oil prices and the conflicts in Gaza and Ukraine. The visit underscored Russia's strategic relationship with key countries in the Middle East and aimed to address urgent regional and international challenges.
Vietnam and Belarus have signed an agreement on visa exemption for ordinary passport holders, thereby facilitating the travel for people of the two countries.
The signing ceremony took place during the visit of Belarusian Prime Minister Roman Golovchenko to Vietnam. This marks the first visit to Vietnam by the head of the Belarusian government in the past 12 years. During the talks with the Belarusian Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh stated that Belarusian Prime Minister's visit will create new momentum for the consolidation and enhancement of the relationship between Vietnam and Belarus. In the framework of this visit, the leaders of the two countries will review the cooperation and discuss steps to promote bilateral relation in the near future. The two prime ministers believed that the bilateral agreement on visa exemption for ordinary passport holders during the Belarusian PM's visit to Vietnam and the cultural cooperation program signed in May will contribute to strengthening cooperation in the field of tourism, culture, and people-to-people exchanges between the two countries.
On the morning of December 8th, Hưng Nguyên District's People's Committee launched coercive measure to recover land from households in the Block 10 of Hưng Yên town who did not agree with the compensation money and hand over the land to the projects of building infrastructure for the Nghe An industrial, urban and service parks, also called VSHIP. The VSHIP Nghệ An project has 750 hectares of land to be acquired in several communes and towns in Hưng Nguyên District and Vinh City. In Hưng Nguyên town only, 180 hectares will be used for the project. However, to date, 4 households have not agreed with the compensations and handed over the land to the investor. In order to ensure the progress, VSHIP Land Clearance Council had launched coercive measure to recover land in accordance with the legal procedures. Right after coercions, VSHIP Land Clearance Council handed over the land to investor to carry out leveling and accelerating the project. Coming up next are some updated news.
10 more Vietnamese culinary dishes and specialties have been recognized as new Asian records by the Asian Record Organization, according to the set of Asian cuisine and specialty record criteria in 2023. This marks the 4th time the Asian Record Organization has announced new Asian records for Vietnamese cuisine and specialties, after 3 years of 2012, 2013 and 2022, with nominations from the Vietnam Record Organization, Viet Kings. With 10 new records, the number of Asian records for Vietnamese cuisine and specialty gifts jumped up to 60 from 2012 to 2023 with 38 specialties dishes, 22 natural and local specialties. The record list aims to promote and honor the culinary specialties and gifts of countries across the continent, thereby inspiring international tourists to enjoy them during their travels.
as the cold air hitting Lào province reaches its peak. From the night to the morning of December 8th, the temperature in the province continued to drop to below 10 degrees Celsius. In mountainous region of Bắc, in Sapa town, the temperature even fell to 8.7 degrees. This marked the lowest temperature in this locality during this cold spell and is the second extreme cold in Sapa since the beginning of November. The temperature in Fansipan even dropped to below zero, leading to the formation of ice and frost. This marks the fourth time the Fansipan peak covered in frost since the beginning of this winter.
Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has warned the Hezbollah armed force that its actions could turn Lebanon into another Gaza if Hezbollah decides to engage in an all-out war against Israel. Netanyahu's warning comes after the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, claimed its fighter jets had attacked several Hezbollah locations in southern Lebanon in response to continuous rocket into northern Israel. Speaking while visiting IDF command, Netanyahu warned that if Hezbollah declares a war, it would turn Beirut capital and southern Lebanon into another Gaza and Khan Yunis city. Hezbollah recently announced a series of attacks on Israel to show support for Palestinians in Gaza, as the Israeli military expanded its operations throughout the Gaza after a 7-day ceasefire ended on December 1st. The clashes between Israel and Hamas have caused extensive destruction in Gaza, with over 18,000 deaths and more than 54,000 injuries.
Moving on to today's story. In recent years, with the strong development strides, the cooperation between the three provinces of Thanh Hoa, Nghệ An and Ha Tinh has created new momentum and strength in the socio-economic development of the North Central region. Of note, significant imprints in economy are seen after the Comprehensive Regional Cooperation Conference held by the three provinces years ago.
Immediately after the memorandum was passed, on the principles of sharing, linking, cooperating for development, the leaders of Nghệ An province, as well as the two partner provinces, have attached importance to boosting cooperation in all fields.
Nghệ An province's leaders have focused on directing sectors, agencies at all levels and localities. Attention has been paid to assignment of specific tasks to departments and localities to come up with plans to cooperate with agencies and sectors of the two adjacent provinces.
With such a guiding view, many programs and cooperation conferences on investment promotion between the three provinces and other localities have been effectively held. Promoting investment in key coastal economic zones is prioritized to invest in deep water port development in the region and border gate economic zones. Regional infrastructure projects are strengthened to mobilize resources and accelerate the progress of regional infrastructure projects, facilitating cross-border trade for businesses. The three provinces also effectively coordinate in combating IUU fishing, shaping projects and policies for agricultural development, connecting the consumption of key agricultural products, as well as enhancing trilateral cooperation in the tourism sector to promote the region's tourism products. Although 1 year time is not a long time, the implementation of cooperation memorandum between three provinces has made its mark, contributing to the socio-economic development of each locality and making positive contributions to the overall development of the region and the country.
This is the end of the show today. Thank you for watching.